7 Stoic ways to defeat your enemies without a single fight. The greatest war we ever fight is not out there, in the chaos of the world. It's within, where our fears, anger, and pride battle for control. Enemies appear in many shapes: betrayal, jealousy, cruelty, or misfortune itself. But the Stoic understands, the enemy is never truly outside us. The real test lies in mastering ourselves. To the Stoic, victory doesn't come through revenge or dominance. It comes through discipline, clarity, and calm. You don't destroy your enemies by striking them. You destroy them by making them powerless, through mastery of self. Here are 7 Stoic ways to defeat your enemies, without ever fighting back. 1. Master your emotions, end their power over you. When someone attacks you, insults, betrays, mocks, your instinct is to react, to lash out, to prove something. But every time you react out of anger, you give them control over your mind. Seneca warned, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. The one who angers you, conquers you. A Stoic doesn't suppress emotion, he rules it. He feels it fully, but he decides how and when to act on it. Because emotion is like fire. It can warm you, or it can burn your entire house down. The moment you let someone drag you into emotional chaos, they win. You've handed them the keys to your peace. But when you remain calm, composed, unbothered, something changes. You rob them of power. You become untouchable. Their anger hits the wall of your silence and dies there. Your calmness is not weakness. It's control. And in a world of chaos, control is the most intimidating weapon of all. 2. Let virtue make them irrelevant. The Stoic doesn't fight with the sword. He fights with virtue. Wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These are his weapons. Marcus Aurelius said, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. And that's the truth. When others choose deceit, you stay honest. When they choose cruelty, you choose integrity. When they try to drag you into mud, you rise above it. Your enemy wants you to lose yourself, to fall to their level. But the moment you live by higher principles, their actions lose meaning. Because virtue elevates you beyond the reach of their hatred. A person ruled by virtue can't be insulted, can't be shaken, can't be diminished. You don't beat them, you outgrow them. And when you rise high enough, even their name fades into irrelevance. 3. Outlast them with patience. Patience. It sounds small, but it's the sharpest blade in the Stoic arsenal. It breaks enemies not with force, but with time. Seneca wrote, no man is free who is not master of himself. Your enemy often thrives on your reaction. They want to see you flinch, to make you stumble. But when you stay still, when you wait, something remarkable happens. They start to expose themselves. Impatient people destroy themselves long before they destroy you. They act too fast, speak too soon, reveal too much. Their own frustration eats away at them while your calm grows stronger. Patience is not passivity, it's precision. It means you choose the timing, not them. The Stoic knows that time, not rage, wins battles. Because in the long run, truth, consistency, and composure always outlast chaos. 4. Understand their nature, use it against them. The Stoic doesn't fight blindly. He studies. He observes. Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. And that truth cuts both ways, because when you understand your enemy, you gain the upper hand. Most people are predictable. They crave attention, validation, or dominance. So, use that knowledge wisely. If they seek attention, starve them of it. If they thrive on drama, offer peace. If they live to provoke you, give them silence. Your indifference dismantles them faster than anger ever could. Wisdom is a weapon sharper than any sword. The Stoic learns, adapts, and responds only with purpose. He doesn't fight his enemy. He lets the enemy fight their own flaws until they collapse under the weight of them. 5. Stay unshakably focused on your purpose. An enemy's greatest weapon isn't always an attack, it's distraction. They'll try to pull you off your path, make you react, make you forget who you are. That's why focus is your shield. Epictetus wrote, "First say to yourself what you would be, then do what you have to do." Purpose is the compass that keeps a Stoic from drifting. When you have a mission, a reason to wake up every morning, you become immovable. People may mock you, criticize you, question you. Let them. They're noise. The Stoic doesn't chase applause. He chases alignment between values and action. When your purpose burns bright, enemies fade like shadows in daylight. Their attempts to hurt you don't land, because you're not standing still, you're moving forward. Your focus becomes your fortress, and no one can storm a fortress built on purpose. 6. Be indifferent to validation, freedom through detachment. The easiest way to be controlled is to crave validation. The moment someone knows you need their approval, they own you. Seneca wrote, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." And that applies to ego as much as money. The Stoic wants little from others. No praise, no permisha, no recognition. Because when you depend on external approval, you become a slave to the opinions of others. Freedom begins the moment you stop caring who applauds and who doesn't. Let them misunderstand you. Let them mock you. Their noise says more about their emptiness than your worth. When you stop seeking their praise, their judgment loses meaning. And when their judgment loses meaning, you become free. The Stoic doesn't live to please. He lives to stay aligned, calm, centered, self-sufficient. That independence is terrifying to those who crave control. And that's exactly why it's powerful. 7. Use silence and restraint as your ultimate weapon. In a loud world, silence is the ultimate rebellion. Most people respond instantly, defend everything, and react to every insult. The Stoic does not. He observes, pauses, and stays silent, because silence is a mirror that forces others to face themselves. Marcus Aurelius said, "It is not the thing itself that disturbs you, but your judgment about it." And judgment is shaped by reaction. When you stay silent, you hold control of the narrative. Your enemy expects noise, but you give them calm. They crave reaction, but you offer nothing. In that emptiness, their own words echo back at them. Restraint is strength disguised as quiet. It allows reflection, precision, and peace. And when you act deliberately, not emotionally. The Stoic silence isn't emptiness. It's command. It's the calm before wisdom speaks, and when it does, it cuts deeper than rage ever could. Final reflection: the real battle is within. In truth, you never destroy your enemies by attacking them. You destroy them by removing their influence over your peace. When your emotions can't be controlled, you are their puppet. But when you master yourself, they vanish like smoke. The Stoic's victory is invisible, but absolute. It's not loud. It's not violent. It's a quiet dominance that leaves no trace, only serenity. Because the greatest victory is not triumph over others, it's mastery over self. When you conquer your impulses, your fears, your attachments. No one can defeat you. And when you rise above chaos with calm, your enemies crumble beneath the weight of their own noise. The Stoic way. Remember this. Strength isn't shouting louder. It's standing taller in silence. The real warrior doesn't seek conflict. He seeks control of his mind, his choices, his peace. So, when the world provokes you, stay still. When they mock you, stay calm. When they fight you, rise higher. You don't have to win the fight. You just have to make the fight unnecessary. That's the Stoic way. Strength through self-control. Victory through virtue. Peace through wisdom. And when you master that, you haven't just defeated your enemies. You've transcended them.